The Rock Metal Podcast, episode 181 with Psychostick.
I don't want to adult today. Things to fix, bills to pay. I just want to stay in bed, play video games. But instead, I gotta get up, go to work, put on my pants, iron my shirt.
All right, Rock Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Adulting by Psychostick, who I've got on the show with me right now. They've got a new album called Do, which released earlier in July, and right now I'm being joined by Alex to share some stories about the music and share more info about the band. So Alex, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely great to have you on. Let's go listen back to that track, Adulting.
I don't want to adult today. Things to fix, bills to pay. I just want to stay in bed, play video games. But instead, I gotta get up, go to work, put on my pants, iron my shirt, warm up my car, did I get gas? Sit in traffic, this jerk will let me pass. I've had enough adulting, no one being grown up for me. Let the bills pile up to the ceiling. Playing Super Mario 3. No, I can't do that. I gotta do the thing, but I don't wanna do the thing. But you gotta do the thing. I'm not gonna do the thing. Adulting is suffering. It's suffering. It's not for me. Adulting has got to be the purest form of misery. I don't wanna do stuff. Doing stuff is stupid. A meaningless existence. Doing stuff to live to have to do more stuff. You must renew your license plate. Utilities need to be paid. Stop! I need a break from the stress. Taxes overdue. Car needs an emissions test. I can't date anymore. Filthy bathroom floor, and I gotta go to the store.
Going to the store is such a bore.
Paying bills has no thrills. Putting on pants is a torturous dance.
Being an adult is the worst kind of cult.
I'm done with adulting. No more being grown up for me. I'm gonna call off work, third day in a row, eating chicken strips, playing Battletoads. I'm done with adulting. No more responsibility. I'm out of food and money, but I gotta finish season 3. And they fired me. I gotta find a job. I don't wanna get a job, but you gotta get a job. I don't want another job. Spruce up your resume. I hate job hunting. Shave your beard. No. Adulting is suffering. It's suffering. It's not for me. Adulting has got to be the purest form of misery. I don't wanna job hunt. Job hunting is stupid. A meaningless existence. Work a job to live to have to work a job. Well, I refuse to get a job or do adulting stuff. I'd rather wreck the couch cushion fortress. Have a staring contest with my cat Sergeant Snuggles. Rewatch all 121 episodes of Lost. Still don't get it. Fall asleep with the lights on. Eat rubber straight out of the pack. Let the dishes attract fruit flies. Make a YouTube page for Sergeant Snuggles. Look, Sergeant Snuggles, a comment. Yeah? Why are you making videos of your cat? Aren't you unemployed? I've had it. Don't you dare touch me. Been told since birth to follow my dreams. You're looking at it. I'm living the dream. The laptop pursuit of absolutely nothing. The pursuit of nothing. The pursuit of nothing. I don't wanna human today. No more brushing teeth. Let them decay. Haven't showered in over a week. I don't even wanna think. Just leave me here in bed. Pull the covers over my head. Let the world think I'm dead. 'Cause I'm gonna finish with adulting. No more being grown up for me. Sergeant Snuggles YouTube page has 1 billion views, so I'm getting paid. Give up on adulting. You just gotta follow your dreams. Don't need a job or any skills. When you're kitty cat, can pay the bills. Sergeant Snuggles.
All right, coming back from Adulting, definitely love it. Killer metal track, definitely expresses a lot of angst. Sergeant Snuggles is probably my favorite.
We have a new shirt for Sergeant Snuggles, actually.
Ooh.
It's online, it's at shows, all that stuff. So you got a big cat with a helmet, the whole thing. You know, what you would expect from a Sergeant Snuggles.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. All right. Well, then I'll have to sport that and to spread the message, let everybody know. Now, Obviously, I think the song maybe speaks for itself, but I'm curious, what's the inspiration behind writing the track?
How much can I cuss?
As much as you want.
All right, I had to prepare myself. Okay, so with the album as a whole, I don't know if you've seen the cover yet, but being called Do, that kind of encapsulates the whole idea. It's our favorite verb, and it has the idea about doing stuff. It's like responsibility is like overhanging, like always looming, and there's always adulting and always stuff to do. And we just decided we wanted to write an album, for both adulting and do as well. Just make the point that we would like to do nothing. And actually, yeah, the cover art, it looks like the Borg also. So if any Star Trek fans are out there, resistance is futile, like forcing you to be what they want you to be, where we just want to be lazy and eat food and play video games, the whole thing.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of a Louis C.K. bit where he basically said, no, all you need to do is go find food, eat that food, and then you just repeat the cycle. That's all you do.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything else other than that. Just eat. And that's not difficult. So
I'm with them.
Yeah. Cool. So we would like to do nothing, obviously, as the encapsulation of the album. Now, when you say that do is your favorite word in the positive sense, because obviously you guys are incredibly busy, you're very productive. There's 3 versions of a song on the record, which I thought was absolutely hilarious.
Oh, the skits? Are you talking about Got No Breaks?
Yes.
Yeah, those are skits, and they're kind of songs. It's hard to describe that one, but it's like the story of us in the studio, or writing process, if you will, and then throughout the 3 tracks, it gets just worse and worse.
Fantastic.
Which I enjoy. Yeah. I just like confusing people.
Well, certainly. Now, with regard to adulting for Rock Metal Nation who dug the track, if you go to today's show notes, that's www.therockmetalpodcast.ca. You can go and see the music video for adulting. Now, Alex, why don't you go and take us through the production of the music video?
The music video for adulting. Okay, so our video guy, Murph, he's had more and more of a hand in the writing process and the creative process over the last few years, especially with videos, but also with songwriting. Well, particularly with this album. But that particular video, it's where he used to work, and now he kind of does freelance stuff there. So it's a video production place, and we were able to basically rent it out for a day and just be completely ridiculous. And no one was there because I think it was a Sunday or something. So nobody was there getting in the way, or we would be getting in their way actually. But we just wanted to be completely insane, and I wore 16 ties. So you see the part where I'm flipping the ties around in the video. Yeah, 16.
Wow.
And we wrote, I also have a degree in finance, so I wrote like a finance chart, like accounting sheets, stuff like that, and we pinned them up, and they were just completely ridiculous. So if you look closely, if there's certain, screenshots, you can see my finance jokes, which are extremely obscure, and no one's going to really get them. I don't know if you can even really see it, but it's just a fun time, and we just made a whole lot of music in a office setting, which was fun to do.
Mm-hmm. Eating ramen straight out of the package, I think, was probably one of my, aside from Sergeant Snuggles, that was probably one of my favorite ones. And cool. So you mentioned you guys have some help with the writing process. I'm curious with regard to the album. The immediate question that comes to mind is, well, how many cooks did you have in the kitchen? But I'm trying 5.
Mm-hmm. 4 band members that play the instruments, the 4 of us, the primary members, I guess you could say. And then Murph, he's our video guy and songwriter. We wanted to have him join the album years ago, but he doesn't play any instruments. So, but he has one of the most creative brains of any person I've ever met. So he comes to us with either song ideas or, maybe lyrical ideas or whatever it might be, or video stuff, obviously. And he'll make a demo, or if we have a musical demo, he'll add lyrics on top of it and send it to us, and it's usually just gold. Like he actually he's the one who composed those 3 skits you were talking about, Got No Breaks.
Yeah.
He came up with all of that and played all the different voices for the 4 of us. And so we re-recorded it, of course, but he came up with the initial idea, just threw it together, and it was so funny that, like, yes, this has to go on the album.
Awesome. All right, now speaking of things that need to be on the album, let's go and listen to the next track, From the Heart.
Listen, there's something I need to say to you. I've been thinking about it a long time, but I couldn't find the words. Until now. I fucking hate you. You're the worst. Everything that you do is really annoying. If you were drowning, I would smile. I don't like you on a personal level. I fucking hate you. You're the worst. I fucking hate you. And if you died, I know I'd cry. Tears of joy from deep inside. You'll waste away while we celebrate. It may seem harsh, but you're a dick. Fucking hate you. You're a douchebag. I hope every time that you're barefoot, you step on a Lego. I hope every puzzle you make is missing one piece. I hope you develop an allergy to sex. I hope your children can't learn to read. Fucking hate you. You're an asshole. I wish you'd die, see your family cry, collect their tears in a vial, mix them in a cocktail, dancing on your grave, popping the champagne. This one's for you, this one's for you. Oh, this one's for you, you piece of shit. Douche canoe, you flying fucking discharge hole ring prick. I fucking hate you. You're the worst. I fucking hate you. I think I said everything I needed to say. I hope this doesn't come as too much of a surprise. I just want you to know I meant every word of it. Every syllable. Truly and sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I fucking hate you. Fucking hate you.
Rock Metal Nation, it's John from the Rock Metal Podcast for a real quick break to let you know that Jay over at Metal Mayhem Radio is looking to help you get your band in rotation on his station. So go ahead and hit up Jay at studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. That is studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. Just go ahead and say that the Rock Metal Podcast sent you. He'll get you into rotation on Metal Mayhem Radio. All right, coming back from the heart.
Does everyone feel better now?
Everyone does feel better.
A little cathartic.
Exactly. Which actually, that's a good lead-in question is, what inspired the track?
It's not a specific person, because I know everybody's going to ask that in interviews and whatnot. It's like, who did you write that about? Is it about blah, blah, blah? Somebody that they dislike, therefore they assume that everyone else also dislikes. Mm-hmm. It's actually not about a specific person. It originally started with this guitar part or bass part, or I think it was guitar, that Maddie, our bass player, wrote years ago, and he just kind of plays around with it in sound checks or whatever it might be. It's just a fun part for him to play. And so finally he put together a whole musical demo. It's very pretty and everything, and it sounded, very nice, like very pretty. And he was going to use it for another purpose, probably a serious song, and then Murph got a hold of it. So the lyrics are largely Murph's fault. So same dude. He's he basically said, all right, Murph, write a song, and here's your only requirement. Just make it about, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
That's all. And that's the only thing that Maddie told him. And then he came back with most of what it became.
Mm-hmm. Stepping on a Lego.
Stepping on a Lego, yeah.
That one stood out to me. Stepping on,
brutal.
Yeah. Because as soon as you said that, or not you said, but as soon as the song said that, I was just like, that is the worst. That is definitely, there's a pain associated with a Lego piece.
Oh, yeah.
When it catches you out of nowhere, especially because you weren't expecting it.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple lines in that song where after we recorded the whole thing, we're like, are we really going to do this? I mean, is this a little much? Like, I hope your children can't learn to read. It was in there. We're like, I love it. It's so funny, but can we get away with this? And turns out we can, because no one's complained and like burned our van down or something.
Yeah. All right, now for Rock Metal Nation who dug the track From the Heart, if you go to today's show notes, that's www.therockmetalpodcast.ca. You can go and see the music video for From the Heart. But yeah, as we were chatting on the pre-roll, there was a bit of a hard rock ballad seeming influence in the music video.
Yes, it was. What was the band? There were two in particular.
Extreme, maybe?
It might have been Extreme was one. Yeah, I believe it was. It was Extreme, and there was some really goofy Guns N' Roses video, I think it was. And we watched those for inspiration for the video, and then took directly from that. I believe it was the Extreme one, where the drummer was in the back and he's not even playing. He's just like, just like reading a book or something.
Just hanging out with a tambourine,
Yeah, so it was actually, you're right. It was directly influenced by that, and I totally forgot about it until you mentioned it. So thank you.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so for Rock Metal Nation who dug the two tracks, Adulting and From the Heart, we'll be excited to know that there is a full album that is out now called Do. So Alex, if you wouldn't mind, when we pick up the album Do, what should we expect?
You should expect that we have really stopped giving a fuck. I mean, if we didn't give a fuck before, we really don't now. Because there are some songs on there that, several in fact, that, From the Heart was one of them. Uncle Material is another song. It's like, can we get away with this? Are people really going to get angry with us? Because Uncle Material is about not wanting to have kids. Mm-hmm. And all of our friends who have kids, I'm like, we're going to piss everybody off. But the funny thing is, parents get it. They get that it's a joke. And all the parents or friends of ours that are parents that have responded to it, like, you're totally right. That's really funny. You nailed it. What it's like to be a parent, because none of us are. The four of us are, well, five of us, even with Murph. None of us have kids. So apparently we got it right. So I think that's really funny.
Yeah. All right. So the next logical question on Rock Metal Nation's mind is, how can we find out more about you? Is there a place we should go to on the web?
You can absolutely go to psychostick.com. That's our primary website that Rob, our singer, he's been making it. He's a web designer by trade, in addition to being a singer. So it actually runs really quickly because it's actually coded correctly. And yeah, you can go there, and even if you misspell our name in Google, it will bring you there, because I don't know all the terminology, but the SEO, I think it is, something like that. If you misspell the name, it'll correct it for you. So you can spell it completely wrong and still get to our website.
All right.
In addition to that, we're on the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the this and the that, and, all the medias. We're on all of them.
All right. Well, Alex, unless there's anything else you wanted to throw out there, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come on to the Rock Metal Podcast and sharing Psychostick with Rock Metal Nation.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're on Amazon. We're on Spotify. We're on what is it called? iTunes, all that stuff. So yeah, check it out.
Listen, there's something I need to say to you. I've been thinking about it a long time, but I couldn't find the words. Until now.
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hopefully you just found your new favorite band in Psychostick. And big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.
Nation.